Hello and happy Monday. Let's see if we can get her to. There she goes. Alright, so today it's raining on our general dailies. I was on a little earlier and I did get just a couple done. Just a few, but nothing too crazy. I saved most of them. I did do a biggest fish contest while I had some of the crew on. That one's pretty easy if you just get someone else in a posse with you and you go to your free roam menu, go into posse. I'll actually, you know what, I'll show you in a minute. We need to do a biggest fish contest. We need to cook 3 seasoned venison. We have to skin 2 foxes. We have to get 5 non-player enemy kills while not seen. I have a really great spot for this. It's kind of quick, it's kind of easy. If you don't feel like running around and trying to do it just while you're playing. 1 player kill from the hip in a showdown. Happy Monday, Will. This one can be easy if you're used to doing a lot of shooting, but my trick is I usually just grab a shotgun and I run up to a player in a showdown and I make sure that I am completely facing them, and then I just start hitting the R2. At some point with a shotgun you'll hit them. We need to collect 5 ram's heads. Those are little cabbage-looking plants, and we can find them up in strawberries, so we'll head up there in a little bit. And you need to clean 3 of your guns with gun oil. For the bounty hunter, we have to bring in 2 bounties from Lemoyne posters. So, Rhodes, Saint Denis. We need to complete 1 bounty without killing an enemy or a bounty target. For this one, if it actually works for you and registers for the daily, this one you just kind of got to sneak in, lasso the bounty, hog tie them, and get out without actually killing anybody. I've actually done this quite a few times. It does not register for the dailies for me. So, I don't even bother anymore. The third one is you have to complete a bounty hunt with 5 minutes or more left on the timer. So that means when you do one of your bounties from Lemoyne, if you can make sure that there's at least 5 minutes or more on the timer when you turn it in, you will get 2 credits for dailies on that one. For the trader, we need to eat 3 camp stews. And hi Hillary, welcome. 3 donated deadly predator carcasses or skins. So these are your alligators, your bears, your panthers, your cougars, your wolves. Just while you're out running around, collect some and get those turned into crypts. We also have 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts. You can either go around and collect, some smaller animals or larger animals 3-star, so you need to make sure that you're using the right weapons and headshotting. Or you can use your small game arrow on your bow and run around and get squirrels and frogs and little critters. Those are usually the easiest to grab perfect of, and I always recommend keeping a stockpile of those in your satchel for today when it's on the daily. For the collector, we need to drink 1 of our antique alcohols that we've collected. So any of your Madame Nazar alcohols, your Tennessee whiskeys, that kind of stuff, just drink 1 in your satchel. We need to find 3 arrowheads and 3 fossils. I was actually up in Coulter before I logged off last night, and I grabbed a couple fossils while I was up there. For the Moonshiner, we have to complete a special moonshine recipe, and this is the one you have to have a collectible. So these are the recipes that include the absinthe bottle, the Caribbean rum, the argarita flower, and the wild creek plum. So if you make a moonshine recipe with one of those 4 collector items and just let it complete, it'll register for your special moonshine. There is a couple issues with this one I've noticed, so I recommend that if you're going to work on this daily, to go and start your special moonshine and do not leave your posse and do not leave your session if you have a hard time with this one registering. I've noticed that if you jump in a posse and then jump back out, or if you're jumping sessions and stuff, it doesn't actually get to run full course, and sometimes it will not catch for the daily. So just go ahead and start it, and then kind of do other things in your session, in your posse for 48 minutes. And then once it's completed, it'll register, and then you're free to do whatever you want. We also have to do 2 drunken player interactions. And if you play by yourself, I will show you a neat little trick to where you can still get this daily done really easy without actually having to get drunk and slap another player. If you are new to the role, and this is a daily, if you go into your Moonshine shack and you get drunk, whether you use the stuff that's on tap or if you just use something that's in your satchel, if you are drunk and you have that hazy glow around your screen, if you walk up to another player and hit circle, your character will slap them, and then it'll register for a drunken player interaction. And then you have to exit the shack completely, come back in, get drunk again, and then slap another person. And that's how you can get 2 of those. And then finally we have Moonshine sold with 5 minutes left. So once you've completed your special Moonshine, go ahead and deliver it and make sure that you've got at least 5 minutes left on the timer. For the naturalist role, you have to go and see the crazy lady and sell her 5 samples. You need to take 5 animal samples within 10 minutes. Small critters are best for this. So like if you run around in like the bayou, you can get bunnies and muskrats. They take 2 shots, they're down, you can sample them quick. Or you can go over to like Emerald Ranch, and they've got all the cows and the sheep and the goats in the pens, and you can kind of just stand up there and shoot them all real quick, and then they get the samples. That's a quick, easy way. Let's see here. We may have some problems. I'm not sure. The third one is the desert animal samples taken. So you just have to kind of run around and get 3 animal samples from the desert. And your desert animals are your desert iguanas, the banded Gila monsters, the armadillos, the Baja California pronghorns, the desert bighorns, the Sierra Nevada bighorns, cougars are desert, blacktail rattlesnakes, and the collared peccaries. All right, so that completes that for us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and while I load it into camp, I'm going to go ahead and come over here and get my 3-season cooked venison out of the way. But first, if you're in a posse for the posse fish contest, go into your free roam menu here. Go down to posse. I'm going to have to fire mine up for a second. It does have to be a persistent posse, so you can't temporarily form one and have it count. Alright, so in the posse member, once you have a posse formed up, you can go into posse versus. And mine are all grayed out right now because I don't have anybody else in the posse. But if I had another teammate, you could come right down here to the biggest fish contest and activate that. And then all you have to do is, as long as one person catches 1 fish, it'll register for everybody in the posse for the daily. Alright, so we're going to do some crafting here. There it is on the bottom. Oh no, I'm out of oregano. Alright, we're going to use mint because that's what I have the most of. I usually save my mint and my thyme for my big game meat so that way I can keep those cores up. I don't really go through a lot of stamina items. So I always kind of save my oregano for whenever we have these off the wall, like cook 3-season things for the dailies. Alright. That one's done. I'm going to come over here real quick while we're at camp, and we're going to make a stew. And we're going to eat 3 campfire stews. I love ones like these. They're just so easy, and it's just easy, easy gold. You could make any stew. You didn't have to make like the special stew. I just figure if I'm going to do this, I might as well get the good cores out of it and get the credit for making the stew for the achievement award. We were messing around last night, and we had all dressed up kind of like a Young Guns crew. I'm going to take a quick second, and I'm at least going to take this coat off. We are in the bayou. I don't need to have a coat on. Also going to do something about this hat. No. Not today, not today. I like it. That's what we'll do today. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, I went to Van Horn, and I spawned my camp in the bayou. So I'm right over here on my favorite spot on the peninsula, in between Van Horn and St. Denis. If you go and stand at the fast travel area and move camp to the bayou, there's a really good chance you'll get it someplace in this vicinity. And this is one of my favorite spots to go for perfect little small animals. And hold on, I gotta get the dynamite arrows out of there. That could be disastrous. What the hell? That thing's made out of titanium, apparently. They usually surface back out of the water. Whatever. Alright, so I try and grab little ones if my crypts are overly full. Plus, if you're out here, you can grab 2 small ones or 3 small ones and then 2 in a large, so that way you can put all 3 of them on your horse and, you know, to keep running back and forth. Skin these cranes real quick. Pluck. I'm going to pluck the cranes. These are good feathers. They make good filler for your crypts table. Now, usually there are a whole lot of gators all up and down this little coastline right here. That's alright. If you come back a little bit, there's usually... It's going to be a pain on me today, huh? Spoonbills are amazing to keep all of their plumes and feathers and stuff in your satchel. They are worth $1.95 in the crypts table. So if you have 30 of those, that really rockets up your materials bar and helps you work on that crypts table. Alright, we're going to have to do a right away. Let's see what this is. He is a 2-star. We want 3-star. 2. Grab them anyway. Paint it black is your friend for when you want to do stuff like this. It helps you keep them whatever star they are, so that way you don't lose quality in them. And always, always collect anything small that you can put in your satchel, because the trader role has a ton of dailies where they want you to donate 20 carcasses, or 20 carcasses in 10 minutes, or 10 small. It's just a constant thing. So always, always. What is going on around here with the no gators? We're gonna come over here on the other side of the bridge. Huh. Just no gators today, huh? Here we go. Like those baby gators. That's alright. If you come into this problem, I have got a little trick. It's a pain in the ass, but we're going to do it anyway, because it's kind of funny. And if you happen to be out hunting in the bayou, and you're trying to fill up your crypts, and you come across 2 3-star large gators, this is a good way to get them both to camp. Let's see here. 1. I prefer the small gators, just so that way I don't have to do this. 2. Place that part perfect. Alright, so get out your lasso, aim right about their neck, get a little closer maybe. Come on. This is going to be a pain in the ass today. There we go. Alright, and then just hold your L2 button, so that way you don't let go, and ride. Now, because I'm dragging this gator, I have to go up this little embankment here. We're going to take him right on this bridge with us. Oh, shit. No, no, no! That's what I get for trying to show off a little. Okay, there we go. Back up. Alright. And then we'll just drag him all the way to camp. I'm going to stay on the tracks though, so that way I don't have to try and drag him through water. Still no gators spotted, so I'm kind of glad we did this. And if you don't want to do alligators in the bayou, you can always go and fast travel to Wapiti and start riding towards the springs. And there's usually right on the road there a pack of wolves that will spawn. And you can get up to 3, sometimes 4. Alright. Crips has actually worked down some, so there's some room. So 1, 2, and 3 deadly predator carcasses or skins. And then while I'm in here, I'm going to find my perfect carcasses. We got bullfrogs. So 1, 2.
Excellent. Thank you. Very nice. Good stuff.
All right. Make sure they both registered before I go riding off. Alright, so camps, deadly predators, and perfect. Our tradable ones are done. Fox, you can find foxes everywhere. So just while you're out riding around today, keep an eye out. Get those off of there. And real quick, clean a gun. Game's taking time to catch up. Alright, I'm going to head out to Blackwater right now. We're going to try and grab a couple arrowheads. And I'm going to go over to Thieves Landing and show you a pretty easy way to get your kills without being seen completed for today. There is a random right here. And I'm in Blackwater. We're going to go over, I'm going to try and get this random and see. Trying to mess around with the map here. There we go. See if maybe we can get lucky and get an arrowhead in that map. So I need a metal detector. Right over here. In between the trees. Oh, we got a ring, of course. That's alright. Over here, under the M, is going to be an actual guaranteed arrowhead. If I'm out playing and I know I'm going to be playing for a while, I'm not really overly picky about where I go, and I just kind of keep an eye on the map and grab things as I come across them. But when I get on and I just want to kind of like grind out the dailies and get them done, I try and find the items that are closest to the fast travels. There it is. So there is also one right up by Wapiti. So I'm definitely going to go and grab that one. And then probably there's a really decently close one to McFarland's Ranch that I'm going to run over and grab. Alright, so one arrowhead in. And we are going to run over here to Thieves Landing and get our not seen kills. horns. For some reason, it sounded like a fox. The Heartland Overflow in the evening is a really great place to find fox. If you have no luck while you're out running around doing stuff today. If you just fast travel to Emerald Ranch and look on the map, there is the little watery, marshy overflow area, and you can usually find 2 fox sitting around there pretty decently. I'm going to grab a Carcano rifle for this. And I've got high velocity. Anything really can work. It's just a good idea to have that extra. So here we are. We are below Blackwater, near Quaker's Cove, and Thieves' Landing is right down the road here. But there is this barn right here on this island, and if you kind of sneak up here a little bit, you don't have to be this cautious, but I usually am. Alright, so if you can see off in the distance there are 2 NPCs that always spawn right there. I don't know if the second one's going to count, but let me see if it did or not. No. Alright, now, this is what I do. I stay close to this bridge. I ride back over the bridge. And I come up just around this boulder here in the road. And then go back. And then the NPCs have respawned. And what's nice about not being seen is you have time, even if you are absolutely horrible with a sniper rifle, and you can use the Carcano or the rolling block. You can also use your bow. You can use anything really, just as long as you make sure you kill them on the first shot. I like to use the sniper rifles as I don't use them very much, and it's a good way to work on my buckle. So they don't know you're there. You have time to line up your headshot. Move a little bit if you're sitting on your horse, by the way. Alright. You don't have to kill the second person, but as long as that person doesn't make it to Thieves' Landing and alert everybody, you can stay hidden. Back to the rock. It's a little time consuming versus just being able to go in and get 5 kills. And I'm sure there may be easier ways, but this is my way. I get to work on my achievement awards, and I get my daily done. And these 2 guys are always spawned in there. And they are super reliable. I use them kind of for everything. So, non-player enemies killed from cover, you can get closer in. They don't know you're there. And they're just kind of my go-to NPCs to kill for daily challenges. Because they're always there. Alright. So, 5 non-player enemies killed while not seen. Check. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, because I don't need it now. I'll take a quick second and get my second gun oil. You can find gun oil sporadically throughout the map. Or if you go into the catalog, the easiest way without having to scroll through everything is if you go to horse and tact and click on it, and then just L1 back one page. It's the very last thing. So you can buy your gun oil. You can pick it up at your lockbox, any post office. That way you can get that done. Alright, so real quick, we're going to finish off some of these things. So over here by McFarland's, by the S in Steed, is an arrowhead today. Or at least for another 6.5 hours. And Magic Camp. And fast travel to McFarland's. Alright, here is right there. Perfect. One more and that's done. I'm gonna head back over to the ranch. Maybe. I think I got turned around. I'm gonna go up to Wapiti, get my third arrowhead. Go find some ram's head. Alright, so once you come into Wapiti, right here, not far off from the fast travel. Quick and easy. Come on. Alright, now while she digs that up, if you want wolves, right down here, where the road splits to go to the springs, or to the falls, I guess, there's a pack of wolves that spawn in right here. Usually about 3 of them. Alright, arrowheads are done. Alright, now to Strawberry. you can find these in a lot of places, depending on where you are going. In Diablo's Ridge here, you can find a patch of Ram's Head. You can also find them all up and down Little Creek River here. Personally, I'm going to run right up here on the hill, or the crest of the road right here. Like I said, I try and keep close to a fast travel when I'm running around grinding, so this one's not too far off from Strawberry. Make a decent little loop here. And I checked the map today, and I didn't see any arrowheads up in this area, so I wasn't able to do a whole lot of comboing, but alright. Come on. They're all in a bush. Let's see if we can get a good glance. Here we go. So, there are these little, tiny cabbage-looking things. So we are right here, next to Strawberry, in this little, line of lima bean-looking thing. So we got 2... Good afternoon, Mark. Alright, so that gave us 3 of them right there. Not too shabby. My next spot, which isn't really too far off, is just a little bit down the road here, halfway through. That was a fox. If you did a daily by accident, that means you can do the rest of them on purpose. Mark has a aversion to earning gold. Whenever he rides around with me, I like to trick him into doing dailies. The other day we had to kill 3 wolves. So I said, I'm going up to Wapiti, and he followed me up. And then we went down to where they spawned, and the wolves spawned in, of course. And I jumped off the horse, and I was like, oh no, save me! So we shot them all real quick. And I was like, ta-da, daily's done. Alright. Now, here are where we're getting our other 2. Right. Not too far off from Strawberry. Like I said, you can kind of find these in many, many places throughout the map. This is just, I know exactly where these are. I know that they're close to a fast travel, so I like to run up here and just get these ones done. Little Creek River is an amazing place to go. There's lots of stuff all over there. Brandywine Drop. If you are up in the Brandywine Drop area today at all, let me get over here. I also know that there are a bunch on this side of the river. I just didn't feel like traveling up there for that today. There are a couple tiny little clusters around O'Cray's Run. But again, it's kind of a distance from a fast travel, and they're kind of spread out a little bit. So I'm not really a fan of that one. But Diablo's Ridge, right here near Strawberry and Little Creek River, or whatever that's called. Yeah, Little Creek River. Those are your best bets. Let's see here. And my Moonshine just completed. And I had stayed in the lobby, and I hadn't joined anybody else's posse, so I have gotten credit for that. Yay! Let's see, we are 7 out of 9 and 5 out of 7. So, I'm going to go to the Moonshine check next, and I'm going to show you guys how to do Moonshine Drunken player interactions if you're not playing with anybody. Another easy one would be to drink an antique alcohol bottle, but I don't know if I really want to do that right now. I may go for that one. We shall see. So I need another fox and to clean one more weapon. Your Moonshine, yeah, you do have 3 different Moonshine challenges than I do because you are a different level than I am. So they break the challenges up into 3 or 4 clusters, and as you level them up, you get different variations. So if you are under level 15, you will have different Moonshine ones than me. But that's one of those things, and it goes for every role. So if you do have different ones, and you're not sure how to go about doing them, or if you'd like a helpful tip, that's where the go ahead and ask me questions comes in, and I am happy to help.
You're gonna die right here, right now.
Oh, look, a defended camp. Whatever. Alright, so maybe it's not just that. Travel a wagon, drunken interaction, and then sell 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when the dailies set in, if you were under level 15, then you're still going to have the dailies from yesterday, like from your level that you were. So tomorrow, when the dailies reset, then we'll have the same exact Moonshine dailies. And if you still have the drunken interactions for yours, and you haven't completed them, I'm about to show you a good way to get those done without having to wait for people to get on, or to invite random people and hope that they come in long enough so that way you can slap them. Alright. When you come to the Moonshine Shack, you have the triangle to enter. And as you complete the circle, so if you hold triangle and as it completes the circle, as soon as you let go, start spamming the circle button. And as you enter, it'll give you credit for player drunken interactions just by repeatedly spamming your circle button. And then if you exit and turn around and come back in, it registers again, and now you've got both of your drunken player interactions. I have noticed that some people need a couple times to kind of get the rhythm of it, and don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. Like, and once you figure out how to do it, you can do it forever. It's easy. So that completes our Moonshine. Let's see, we're at 45 minutes. No, if you can have yeah, if you can have someone come in with you and you guys can do like the silly shenanigans of getting drunk and slapping each other around, totally go that route. It's always much more fun. If you, like I said, if you're just playing by yourself and you're just kind of trying to get the dailies done quickly so that way you can do some other things and work on other items in the game or whatever, that's a real quick, easy way to do it. Just in and out of the door, and you get credit for it. So I am going to go to Emerald. And see if I can get my second fox that I need real quick, so that way I can show you guys. Provided that it cooperates. So, Emerald Station. And here is the overflow. Wonderful, like, just amazing spot for all kinds of things. So, I need to stop and get some ammo at some point. And there is... Come here. Alright. Our second box. If you don't find one immediately like I did, go hang out by the water. They're usually come down and they get drinks, and it's so cool. If you find a cute spot like under a tree or something and you just sit and watch this game and watch how the animals move around, it's fascinating how much detail that they have put into this game. Like the animals will kind of like meander around and they'll come down and they'll take drinks from the overflow, eat a little grass. It's just, yeah, awesome game. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to clean this gun, just so that way it's done. Alright, 3 weapons cleaned with gun oil. Got my bonus 75 nuggets, and 7 out of 7 are done.
Howdy, nice to see you.
Addy. I need ammo. Let me see if there's anything I can get. Okay.
All right, well, see you again.
Alright, so next on the list, we are going to do one quick bounty, and then we're going to shut it down for today. Alright, so for Lemoine Bounties, see where it has here. The Lemoyne, the only 2, Emerald is part of New Hanover, so the only 2 places for doing Lemoine Bounties are going to be right here at Rhodes and over at Saint Denis.
Some fellow was trespassing on his land. It's horseshit. Something's on your property. It's your right.
Vagrancy, unpaid rent, and killing of his female cousin, a noted singer. I'll go with Thomas. Alright, now if you still need... Oh, I needed 2 people. That's what I needed. That's fine. We'll go for the 5-minute one on this one. Forgot completely what I was trying to go for here. So I should only need 1 more roll daily. So I'm going to go for making sure that there's at least 5 minutes or more on the timer when I turn this guy in. It was not the peaches. This time it's apples. Alright, I should go all the way around. But I'm impatient. Oh, no. Alright. That's a lot of NPCs. This guy is going to come in dead. That's what's going to happen.
We need him dead.
Soon you'll be riding in the
Damn, Maxim guns. Shit. I hope I'm hitting him. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Do something really silly here. We'll loot some bodies. Because why the hell not? Can't see where they are. Alright, let's go in here and get this guy. Alright. Bounty over the shoulder. Revolver in the hand. Let's see if we can... Where'd you go, fucker? Probably should have, but I think... Dasher, I swear to God. Well, my timer thing isn't going to go well for this one. Looks like we're doing 2 of them anyway, huh? Yeah, 16 seconds. We're not going to make it. This fog, I swear to God. I'm pretty sure there's a coin underneath that ridge, and I want to go back and collect it. Ooh, shit. Alright. Well, our 5-minute timer didn't go well. But at least I'll still get credit for Lemoyne.
Oh yeah,
comfort in their sins.
There we go. 1 out of 2. Got some good bounty hunter XP. Did not get the 5 minutes or more. It's alright. I only have 1 more on the prestige. And he's in Lemoyne. So you know what? We're going to do that one real quick. Just so I can finish off that poster.
Whoa, hey. You got my attention now.
Go to last known location. Well, this one's going to be a shit show. Real quick, I want to look and see where I'm going. Oh shit, right here. Nice. I guess this is going to be one of those cross-country treks. Alright, so because I have 1 already done, and I only need 1 more, I'm not going to worry about the timer on this one. If you are trying to multitask, then... No! No! Shit. Get off me. Missed my semi-auto pistols. They reload so quick. But I'm trying to get rid of high-velocity revolver ammo.
I know who you are.
Oh, you're in the wagon.
Well, here. Ha! Another time.
I'm gonna try and bring this guy in alive. Provided I don't die first.
Take it easy.
Hold on, forgot to loot him. Always loot as much as you can. Not only is there an achievement award for it, but you get all kinds of collectibles, stuff that you can sell to the fence. Yeah, Will, I was not a fan of pistols for a really, really long time. And then I started that whole trying to clear out all my club reward and PlayStation reward stuff from my lockbox. And I had just an insane amount of pistol ammo. So I went and I, 2 semi-auto pistols. And I really, really like them. As soon as I get done using up the... Oh, look, collectible. As soon as I get done using up my revolver ammo that I'm trying to clear out, I am definitely putting them back in the holsters. Like, I miss them a lot. Not only do they have more rounds than the revolvers, but they reload so much faster, and it's so much nicer when you're trying to do stuff like this instead of having to duck down and keep reloading, you know, click, 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 12 at a time. Which is funny, because up until recently, like, I would have sworn by the revolver, like the navies, like, those were my favorite. Oops.
You the one that got caught? Now there was a man. Let it get to him.
You got
got shit for brains or
It's the
something?
job. Ain't that right, friend?
Alright. 37 seconds to spare.
Let's see justice. Well done. There's your bounty. You sure earned it.
Alright. There we go. My horse riding license. They took that away a long time ago. I just do it anyway. Yeah, well, in the showdowns, amazing. If I'm trying to go in and do like a top 3, I'll even put like one revolver and one pistol, just so that way, if it's kind of a rough one and I have to, go the low road and start using explosives, at least I have 20 more explosive rounds between having an AV and a semi-auto. All right, I believe, yeah, dailies are all done. Awesome. Oh, I'm all bloody. That's never good. All right. Well, that's it for me today. If there's any questions, if anybody has any dailies that I didn't have because you haven't maxed out your roles yet, you can find me. My Facebook link is on the YouTube page. My YouTube link is on the Facebook page. You can send me a messenger, and I'm always available for questions and getting some help for you guys so that way you can get these dailies done. I'm out of here. I will see you tomorrow morning for some more dailies with Dammit. Have a great day.